Hey guys, welcome back to the next episode of Minecraft. We are getting ready to take off here. We are loaded up with some lumber and I've got a boat. So, I have found a little village over yonder and my plan is to head over there and do some trading. So the nice thing with a tree chopping mod is you can basically get unlimited lumber, and with that you've got unlimited sticks. So as long as there's a Fletcher over there, I think it's a Fletcher. As long as there's a Fletcher over there, we have basically unlimited emeralds. So I want to get some emeralds, maybe start getting some tools, maybe some armor. I'm not sure. Let's see what we can find over here. But yeah, the village, it's not too far away. Best way to get there is by boat. Alright, village ahoy. I'm gonna collect my boat here just in... I don't need it. I'll leave it there. Okay, so we've got... What do we got here? Ooh, a chest. I will take that stuff. Nice. My pockets are super full. I don't want to take too much. I really need to find a Fletcher. Okay, so we got a weaponsmith. Let's see, what are you? Nothing. Oh, but you got a chest. Weaponsmith. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Don't hit the babies. Oh, I hit one of the kids. Oh, no, they're going to be mad at me. Oh, shoot. Alright. I don't think they're mad, but I got to watch out for a golem. There's a lot of weaponsmiths. Oh, I forgot to mention that I installed a mod from Create that adds in these windmills every once in a while in these villages. And yeah, it really brings a lot of life to these villages. I really like it. With this mod, you can also get some starting equipment for Create. So that's kind of nice too. So I can dismantle this windmill and use all the resources in it if I wanted to. Yeah, I really like these things. Uh-oh. Ooh, it's getting super dark. Well, that's unfortunate. I didn't find a single Fletcher here, so looks like we're going to have to make our own fletching table and see if we can get some Fletchers. I'm going to see if I can find some gravel around here and get some flint so I can make that table. Okay, so I've got myself two Fletchers completely trapped, so one of them's right here and another one's right over here. So, guess I could start the trading now. Well, I got a little trading done. Yeah. Started grinding out our Fletchers. I've got 3 Fletchers going, so that kind of sped things up a little bit there. And we also got a weaponsmith and a toolsmith over here. Well, weaponsmith, he's still free, so I don't know where he went, but my toolsmith is right here. So, and we got this awesome pickaxe. So that's a really good starter pickaxe. Efficiency 3, fortune 1, unbreaking 3. I will take that. So I'm real happy to have this thing. But yeah, I think that was a really good start on what we're going to be doing today. So we need to work our way back home and yeah, start working on the next project. Alright, so we made it back home, emptied out our pockets. Now, if I remember right, I want to say we saw a ruined portal on the way in here. I'm going to check that place out because I need obsidian so I can go to the Nether. A lot of the Create stuff that we're going to be building today is going to require a trip to the Nether to get started. And yeah, we just can't avoid it. We got to go to the Nether. Oh, we got 9. Okay, we need to craft a bucket and get a little piece of lava out of this thing. So, yeah, there we go. With a piece of lava, that should make a full. Ooh, here we go. Oh, good. Oh, nice. There's some good stuff here. Okay, with that, we've got over 10 pieces of obsidian, so we can go to the Nether. Oh, not bad. We're in a nice, safe location. Nice and secluded. Okay, I'm liking this spot here. So, we just need to go find a Nether fortress. Actually, before we do that, we need to get prepared with what we need to get from the fortress. So there are a few create items that we need to make to take to the fortress. Okay, so we got some materials ready, and we are ready to go. Oops, it's getting to be about nighttime. I went out and explored some of the ocean a little bit, and just kind of collected up on some stuff out there. But anyway, we're gonna need a lot of iron for what we need to do. And yeah, we've got some here. I think we've got some, yeah, we got a little bit in the furnace. So, okay. So, the first thing we want to make up is this thing here, the water wheel. Okay. Oh, they actually split it into two now. Okay. I'm a little out of date with the new update, but okay, there's a large water wheel and a small water wheel. I think I heard a bit about the large water. It puts out a higher capacity. It is much more expensive to make, so it looks like we have to make a regular water wheel first, and that's going to require planks and a shaft. Shafts are pretty easy to make. You get quite a bit of them just with a couple andesite alloys. And those are going to take, of course, andesite and iron nuggets. So we need to find a little bit of andesite, and yeah, this mod is going to be real heavy on andesite, so, and iron too. So I'm going to go out, I'm going to find a little bit of andesite, and we'll be right back. Okay, so we got a little bit of andesite now, and what we can now do is make these alloys. Okay, not too many, and let's see, now we can make some shafts. I'm going to not go too crazy with it. Let's just start with 64, and let's see, we're going to need a lot more andesite alloy in the future, so I'm going to leave that alone. Got our planks, and let's get some water wheels going. 32, let's get at least 64. There we go, 64 regular water wheels. And you know what? I want to upgrade that to be the big ones. So let's get 64 of the big ones. Yeah, these are going to be generating power, and power is going to be very important for everything we do. Now, if you're ever confused on what each thing does, you can always hold W to ponder them, and it shows this cool little animation here. Holy moly, this thing's big. Ooh, okay. But yeah, it'll kind of explain what each one of the items does and gives you just ideas of what you can do with it. And then you can fast forward a little bit too, and yeah, so there's all kinds of items. You could ponder all these things. It's going to tell you something different for each one of them. So it's kind of nice. This is a really in-depth mod, and I absolutely love it to bits. Okay, let's take a look at this monster out in the wild. I want to put it down. Let's see. How about that? Ooh, this thing's monstrous. Okay, so we're going to have to clear some blocks so that way we can pour a little bit of water on top and let it flow over the water wheel. And what we could do is we could chain up a ton of these wheels together too. So that's super nice. I want to chain up like 64 of these, so we have lots and lots and lots of power. So a lot of the stuff that we're going to be doing is going to take a lot of power. So yeah, more water wheels, the better. Ooh, it's moving. Alrighty. Okay. So there's a way to... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not good. Okay. Guess if they start to go backwards or the wrong way, that breaks them. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is... I need to set up the water, so I'm going to create like a little barrier. And hopefully I can set up the water a little quicker. There we go. The water's not flowing, darn it. Oh, I'm going to have to go to... That's a lot of trips. I've got like almost half of these wheels set up. And yeah, I'm going to have to go back and forth to get water. Okay, it's just going to take a little longer. Okay, water is all in. Let's start breaking these up here. Then we should get our full power out of these water wheels. There we go. That is all working. Okay, then we need to get some shafts and some cogs. And we could start grabbing the power right from here. So all we have to do is put a little shaft right there. There we go. Now, this is where the real magic of this mod starts to come into play, and that is with the rotational force. So, we've got our rotational force here, and we can put a cog on that. And then, what we can do is we can either slow it down or speed it up. So, if you put a large cog to a small cog, that's going to speed it up. See how this one's moving slightly faster than that one back there? Oops. Now I'm going to transfer this into a large cog. Now see how this one is slightly going faster than that one? So we keep chaining them together and eventually we can get to a speed that we want it to be at. There we go, it's going much faster. There we go. Now we got it going as fast as we can get it just by chaining our gears. So this, yeah, right here, this is as fast as it'll go. And this is where we're going to start grabbing our power from. So from here, it's just as simple as running shafts off of it, and there's all sorts of different like ways to redirect power and all that. So what we got here can run some basic tools for us, and those tools are going to be, first of all, it's going to be our mechanical press. And then eventually we're going to get a mechanical mixer and millstones and crushing wheels and all kinds of stuff. But for now, let's start with the mechanical press, and that's going to give us a new item. Oh, we need a block of iron for that. Okay. Little expensive, but it's okay. And then we're also going to need an andesite casing. So these are pretty simple to make. There we go. And let's get the press going. Okay, so we're just going to pop that press right onto here, and we need to put a block, one block below it, or I guess 2 blocks below it, and then we can toss in iron ingots, and it's going to smash them. And then with that, we're going to get iron sheets. So iron sheets are going to be important further on in the game, so I just want a few of them just to get us started for right now. Actually, scratch that. I'm going to need quite a few sheets, so I'm going to toss 20 of them in here and watch this thing go crazy. Okay. Got quite a few flattened out pieces of iron. And with those, we need, there we go, nether rack. And then we can make a special item here called the empty blaze burner. And this thing's going to allow us to capture a blaze. And with the captured blaze, he's gonna go right into one of these things, and then we put that underneath a basin and put a mixer on top, and then we can start mixing metals. So the blaze is basically going to heat up the metal, and we can melt it and turn it into new things. Super important item right here. So, well, with the little exploration and, well, a little bit of cheaty cam, we found a fortress. Okay, so now we just need to find where the blazes are. So we can either just find blazes as they spawn naturally, or we can actually find the spawner itself, which looks like there is one right here. So I think I'm going to go straight for the spawner. We can capture blazes directly from the spawner that way. So yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Alright, terrible fortress. I'm going to mark this thing up so that way we don't miss it. Make sure I have blocks on the hotbar. Okay, good. Alright, here we go. We can capture that guy. Oh, there's a lot up here. Let's capture. Okay, and then we could just hold and capture them. Oops, actually placed one down. Okay, so we captured a few here, so that wasn't too hard. I do want to wait a little bit and get a few blaze rods, just so we're ready with that. I'm sure we're going to need them. Okay. My first death. Okay, that wasn't that didn't go as well as I planned. Alright, alright. I'm wondering if I could just run back in there without any armor and get going again. Well, I could get some boots. And grab a sword just in case. Yeah, I was planning to go a little while without having a death, but I guess I'm a little rustier at this game than I thought. Okay, here we go. Hopefully this is just a quick grab and go. Transfer items. Okay. I think we're all set up again. Yeah, I could probably farm this for a little while longer. So we do have a mod. I think it's called Corpse or Death or something like that. And it just puts your body right there and you can grab everything really quick. So love that mod. It's better than having your stuff spread everywhere. Okay, we've got some supply. I think we're just about ready to do what we need to do. So I need to make... What do we got here? I need to make this whisk so that way I can make a mechanical mixer. Oh, and while we're at it, we're going to need a basin as well. There we go. Okay, basin. Alright, so these, I'm going to be using a basin with a blaze burner underneath and a mechanical mixer up top. So with these, I'm going to be able to melt down metal to make different alloys. I'm also going to grab a couple gearboxes and might as well get a couple verticals as well, just so we're ready. Yeah, that should be good. I've also been smelting up some new metals, so we've been mining raw zinc. So this raw zinc with the combination of copper, well, sorry, this zinc with the combination of copper is going to make a new metal called brass, and we're going to use the blaze burner and all that setup to do that. Okay, so first I'm going to take this rotational power and make it vertical with this gearbox and toss a cogwheel right there. That way I can put my mixer there, and we need to go down one, put our basin here, and underneath that we're going to have to put down our burner. There we go, that's the blaze. Now these little blaze burners, they need fuel to work. So you can use anything from like wood or, I mean, it takes all the regular fuels and stuff. You just right click on it and he starts burning. But yeah, wood doesn't last very long. So let me go get some coal really quick. Yeah, see, he's already burned out. So let's give him some coal. And then I'm going to toss in the zinc and the copper into this basin. There we go, and there we go, and then this thing's going to start mixing them together to make brass. And once it stops, I think it can only mix like 16 and hold 16 in there at a time. Yeah, I'm just going to wait. Okay, there we go. So I've still got some copper and zinc in there, so I'm going to right click. That's going to, oh, it took it all. Okay, I guess there were some changes made in the last update. So it gave me all of it. So copper mixed with zinc equals brass. And brass is going to be super necessary for the other contraptions we need to make. Alrighty, so I've got another item I want to get made. I had to go down into the mines and, well, I guess way down to the bottom of the world and find some redstone. And yeah, we got quite a bit of redstone now. Now we should be good for the next thing that we want to make. So there's a few components that we got to make first, and that being the rose quartz. I'm going to need a little bit of sandpaper. And what you do with these two is you put one in your offhand, one in your hand, and you basically sand it down. Once you sand it down, you get polished rose quartz. Then with the polished rose quartz, you could just combine it with a flat iron sheet to make electron tubes. Now, with the electron tubes, those are kind of like the redstone, like the computer components for some of the more advanced create contraptions that we're going to be making. And one of those contraptions is going to be the brass funnel. This is kind of a sorting item. So with this thing, you can choose what goes into it, what comes out of it. And yeah, it gets a little in depth. So we are going to get into it a little later, but for now, just know that we needed that. Okay, another item I'm going to need is some mechanical drills. So I can make 12 of them. Yeah, that should be a good start. I'll probably start with, let's say 10 for now. I'm also going to want some chutes, I think. Let's make sure we have a few of those. And let's get a couple propellers because we're going to build some encased fans. There we go. Get a couple of those going. What am I missing? What am I missing? Oh, one more thing. And that's going to be a millstone. Okay, I'm going to need, let's see, cogwheel and stone. Okay, all set. So what we are going to be building right now is basically an iron farm. So with this little iron farm, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be making a bit of a cobblestone generator. And with the cobblestone generator, we're going to grind up the cobblestone with the mechanical drill. Then we're going to grind up the cobblestone with the millstone to make gravel. Then we wash the gravel with the encased fan, and we get a chance of iron nuggets and flint. It's a pretty cool system that you can make with this. So I'm going to clear out some land here and start building. Okay, so we're going to start with some drills here. I'm going to go ahead and turn off this power just because I don't want to get myself pricked to death. Oops, I just turned it back on. Anyway, I'm going to get these shafts put in here. We're going to run the power off of these shafts. There are other ways to do this, but this is the way we're going with for now. Okay, so we're going to place a little cobblestone here, just kind of as a placeholder for now, just so we can see what's going to happen. There we go. Okay, so this is the block that's going to be broken, basically. Now I'm going to add in some stairs. These stairs are basically going to be holding in the water. There we go. We're going to fill up all these stairs and waterlog them right here. Okay, all that is waterlogged. Now I'm going to build up just some walls just to keep the lava in, because we got to pour some lava up here. Just like that. And now all this needs to get filled with lava, which I'm gonna have to search around for. Well, I know I do have that rune portal over there. Yeah, I think that's my only place for lava besides the Nether, but even the Nether is gonna be a bit of a walk. Too bad I don't have a lava lake nearby. Well, let's hope 2 sources are enough for now. So now let's get this thing powered. So that one is powered, and we can use a mechanical belt on all these arms here, or all these shafts, and we can connect them all up. There we go. Now we've essentially made a cobblestone generator. Anytime the lava hits that waterlogged staircase, it creates cobblestone. So look at this thing. This thing's pumping out pretty quick. So now we can move on to the next step, which is to start making some gravel. Alright, we're going to put the millstones right underneath it to catch any cobblestone. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and put the chutes right underneath that, so anytime it grinds up any cobblestone, it'll drop down the chute, I believe. I hope this doesn't have to be an andesite funnel. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and add this right here, and I'm going to chain a few cogwheels to get power over here to these millstones. Overstressed, really? I can't believe it. We're going to need more power. Thought for sure this would be enough power, but man. Oh well, okay, let's extend out our water wheel here, and we still have like 30 something more, so I could extend it out this way, no problem. Alright, power restored. That's a lot of wheels. And look at this, it's working and it's grinding, so now we've got gravel. Sweet. Okay, so cobble gets turned into gravel, and now we need to wash the gravel, and that's going to give us a chance at getting either flint or iron nuggies. So what we're going to do here is we're going to I put a little slab right there. We're going to put some water, so the slab is there to block the water, and then put a fan here. So we just need to get power swung over here to the fan from up here. That's going to be tricky. Okay, like that. Like that. And there we go. Oh no, it's pooling this time. Okay, see all the gravel's getting pulled in. So these fans are actually directional, so you can either push or pull with them. And in this case, we want to push with them. So I need to reverse this rotation here. So anytime you add one of these gearboxes, one of these here, it reverses the direction that the shaft spins. So luckily none of this stuff here requires a certain direction rotation. So I'm just going to pop it up here. There we go. That reverses all that, and that should reverse the fan. Yeah, so now it's blowing. And you can see the water particles right there. So let's take a look on the other side. Who blew it way out here? So okay, good. That is all working as intended. So we need to stop the gravel. Let's stop it right about here. So now since the gravel's stopped, it's going to accumulate right there and either get washed or... Oh, looks like we are washing. Okay, so it's going to get washed. Oh, I could see some iron already. Okay, it's working. I need a chest. I need a way to collect all this junk. Okay, looks like it's working. We've got this brass funnel here, so that's going to allow us to sort out what we want to keep or not. So right now it's collecting everything, gravel included. So I can tell it to only accept a certain thing. So what I want to do is tell it to only accept iron nuggets. So the rest of the stuff is just going to collect on the outside. So yeah, all this should not be collected anymore. Let me remove it all. Oh man, inventory in Create Mod is not easy. Okay, so now it is only accepting iron nuggets. I've got all my gravel tossed out. It's washing all of that. And there we go. Iron nuggets. That's all it's taking. Now, all the flint is going to stay on the outside and just rot there after 5 minutes. So eventually we could find another use for flint, like trading or whatever. But for now, I'm just going to toss it on the ground and only collect the iron nuggets. So that's good. This is essentially our iron farm done for now. In the future, we will expand and grow this little system here to make it a lot bigger and better, but we're kind of limited with power. That's a lot of water wheels. So the more stuff we put on here, the more power it's going to consume, and the more water wheels we got to put. And water wheels are not the best power source, but later on we will get better power sources. We will get more iron, bigger contraptions, all sorts of machines and stuff. Yeah, look at that. Just in the time we've been talking, look at all those iron nuggets. That's pumping. That is working. We're gonna have a full chest of iron in no time. But anyway, I'm glad we got started on Create this way, and we are definitely off to a good start with this iron farm. Next episode, I'm hoping to get a little more into Create and getting some other contraptions going, maybe even a miner. There's all kinds of crazy stuff you can do with Create. But yeah, this is just the basics right here. So anyway, hope you guys are enjoying so far. If you have, please leave a like and a subscribe, and I hope to see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.